Welcome to Home at Last. Real first-time home buyers, real houses, real stories, real advice. Pretty much today's interview is about first-time buying process, showing that it's not like super easy. Everybody talks about like, hey, we bought this house and here's the sold sign, but they don't show the route to get there, right? So we're just trying to build that knowledge basis around first-time home buying and what the struggles can be.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first question I have is like, can you talk about how we met? Like, where did we meet?
Yeah, I would love to.
Yeah, and like, what made you end up deciding you wanted to work with us?
Okay.
At the Adam Jones Group.
Yeah, so we met on TikTok 2 years ago, maybe 3.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I commented on one of your TikToks and said, I actually have a screenshot of it that I found the other day, and it said something like, I thought that maybe you wouldn't be in this area, and then I realized that you were, and I definitely want to work with you at some point because the way that you were posting was like super cool, and I liked it a lot. So I was excited to see that you were in the area, and so I was like, oh my gosh, I'm definitely gonna work with her. So I was saving your TikToks, and then once I found that we were able to buy a house, or we thought we would be, I reached out, and then you were super excited to work with me. So then we started messaging. You're like, let's take this off TikTok, and we started texting, and I was like, yeah, you're definitely
we're BFFs.
Yes, exactly. I was like, we are definitely of one mind. We're definitely like,
and then we like stalk each other on Facebook.
Yes, exactly. It's like this is my realtor.
Yes.
So
now we're hanging out.
Yeah. So I feel like it's very much a 21st century way to find people.
Yeah.
Like and realtors. Yeah. So definitely a good idea for realtors to be on TikTok.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, even just one client.
Making exactly. Yeah, I think, and I see realtors on TikTok all the time, and
we've got
I think more people need to be doing it. Yeah, which is really cool. So,
well, because
you were the first Cincinnati realtor I saw.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, but yeah. So that's why.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the fact, I'll mention that you emphasize first-time home buying. Mm-hmm. And that was important to me because I didn't want to go with somebody. Being in Oakley, I was like, people around here are going to be on their third home, or somebody that's like wants a $600,000-$700,000 home is not going to understand a client who wants to buy a $250,000 home like we did. So I wanted to find somebody that works in an area. And you know all of Cincinnati.
Literally.
So, literally. You knew how to guide us on every part of town and knew how to guide us on homes that we could actually afford, not $600,000-$700,000 homes, which I'm sure you could speak on, but that wasn't what you wanted to work with. You wanted to work on first-time home buyers. And I was like,
it's my fave.
Yeah, it's like that. Because I feel like people like that understand that we don't have $600,000. We're looking for one story brick ranch.
Exactly. And there's so many people like that are trying to buy their first home as their forever home.
Yeah.
And I feel like they get in this mode of like, oh well, we can just keep increasing our budget, and then they're not really realizing that the people in those $600,000 homes don't have mortgages that are $600,000. Right? Yeah. They've sold a couple houses to get to that point.
Exactly.
So it was really great that you guys like understood that and you encompassed it.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
And I think you were pretty strict on the budget.
I was pretty strict on the budget.
You didn't really want to go past that.
Yeah, I was like, we're doing 260 max.
Yeah. And that was great too, because like you were dead set. You knew exactly what you wanted, and if it was over that, too bad. We're not going that way, which is very smart for a home buyer because it doesn't always happen.
We were not willing to be house poor.
Yeah. Very smart move.
Well, especially because when you're dealing with all that kind of money, it's like, oh, what's another 50?
Mm-hmm. I know, because our lender was trying to be like, well, for every $1,000, it only costs $10 more on your payment. I was like, I don't care.
I don't care.
It's like, that's not, that doesn't concern me. I'm staying at 260.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so.
And you stood up for yourself. I'm very proud of you. After everything that you were going through, I'm very proud of you.
Like, it doesn't matter if it's $10 more a month. That's what we're paying.
Very good.
Yep.
Alrighty. So I think my next question is, what was your favorite part of the home buying process?
For me, it was touring home.
Touring.
Looking at all the houses too.
Definitely touring homes was fun, and I think that was probably one of the hardest parts of deciding on a home was being like, we're not looking at any home, because you have to like cut it off and be like, okay, well, we're done with the MLS. You know, you can't look at Zillow anymore because then you're just gonna have like buyer's regret. So that's probably the part that is the most fun, but also the part that's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, we're gonna miss this. Yeah, because it's like shopping, you know. So you're gonna be part of it's like it's bittersweet when you finally decide.
Mhm.
So yeah, and how often do you get to just like look in strangers' houses?
Right.
Like it's so
Like,
fun.
look at your house.
Yeah, it's so interesting. So that's what do you think?
I agree. I mean, it's fun, like learning what you like and don't like. I guess. Because, I mean, I
Because we
mean,
didn't picture ourselves.
yeah, I didn't really have like, I guess what I don't know. I guess I didn't really have anything in particular in mind. I was just more like money wise, but you kind of learn like what you like,
Yeah.
or you know what's more important.
Right. Yeah. Because we were definitely leaning more historic, as you know, or like more character. And not that the home we bought doesn't have character, but it's different than what we.
It's a different type of
Yeah,
character.
and we're gonna make it even more.
I know. I'm so excited
Yeah.
to see what it is.
Yeah. But like we leaned one way and we ended up with another, and I don't think that it's necessarily bad.
No.
It's just gonna be good. But,
Yeah, I think you guys have a really great house.
Yeah, we did.
For sure.
We did.
Okay. And then what is the single most frustrating moment in the house hunt?
Working with people that struggle to communicate in my same way. Being like who we chose to get as our lender would be hard. A little like that was probably one of the more difficult parts. And also like when we had such a strong realtor, and then the person that you worked with the house that we lost, that seemed like your most frustrating part. And
Yeah,
I know
so
you're used to like, you know, navigating difficult situations. So like I think that was tough on both of our ends. Probably both of those things, just because we ended up losing that house through no fault of you. It was definitely that realtor's lack of communication and
I think they just
dishonesty.
Dishonesty.
I would say more
I think
than
they just
anything
knew
else.
they were gonna get more money.
Yeah, and
or something.
I felt a little swindled.
Yeah, it felt very slightish.
Yeah.
Yeah, and unfortunately it does happen in the industry sometimes.
Yeah.
And but I'm really glad the way you guys handled it, which was actually going to lead into my next question, was like when you were thinking back to the Mount Healthy house, right? We fell in love with the house. It was the perfect house. You loved it. You loved where it was. You loved the house itself, the character. How did you guys bounce back from that when
we went on
when we
vacation?
That's what I was gonna say. It didn't hurt that we went on vacation really right after. So
Yeah, I would say rather than like telling somebody to go on vacation, I would say like take a break. Just maybe like step back.
that's really all it was.
Yeah.
Just getting away from it for a minute.
Yeah.
Just not thinking about it.
Even if you don't like leave the region of where you're buying a house, I would say just like maybe take a beat, take a week off, take 2 weeks off, and like reset a little bit emotionally, and like don't let it discourage you, because it discouraged us. I know, you know, when I was texting you, I was like,
my heart was broken for you.
Yeah, I was like, we're never gonna find another house. And then like literally 3 days later, this house popped up after we got back from vacation. So I think that break like mentally really helped us a lot. Yeah.
So take a break, but
Take a
don't
break.
stay in that spot.
Don't stay in that spot.
Luckily,
Yeah.
it didn't happen twice. Yeah. Because then I don't know how you bounce. You know, how you bounce back.
That's coming from people that it only happened once too.
Yeah.
We're really lucky that it didn't happen. But also, alongside that, I would say when you put in future offers, like when we left and decided to put this offer in on our current house, we said we're putting this offer in and we fully expect that it could fall through. Like they could fully not choose us, and we have to be okay with it.
You got like more, I guess.
You get resilient.
You get a little bit of a tough skin.
It definitely toughened us up emotionally, which helped a lot, because like you learn to not fall in love with things so much. Like you have to just be less emotional when you tour homes, because when we toured that Hamilton home, well, not healthy, home, we were like, everything was just perfect, and it had to be this one, or we would rent the rest of our lives, kind of thing, in my opinion. And like I was just like, this has to be it, and touring where we go to now is I went in with a lot less emotion
Yeah.
and left with a lot less emotion. Yeah. And mom was like, we'll put in an offer, but we'll be fine. We don't love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like, talk about a little bit how your parameters changed, right? So when we first started, it was we want like up to 1940, no earlier, no later than that.
Yeah.
We were looking for the hardwoods, we're looking for, the old character.
Right.
We ended up getting you guys something that's more modern.
Yeah.
So could you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah.
How, like it changed over time.
Yeah. I think a big reason that we went. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
You
were.
She was so in the process.
You're in the majority of dealt with this.
I think the biggest reason that we went this direction was because we were realizing how much work for homesteading.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, yeah, like if you didn't want to do that work, it was going to be more expensive.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. And so, I mean,
Oh yeah.
with what you're doing, it's a lot. It's a lot of money, and like they were still costing the same. And to get into an older home, but they were taking $30,000 worth of work, and sometimes.
Well, I think also too, like with the house we got, like it feels more modern, but it doesn't feel like new construction.
Right.
I think that's more. I like the older feel to houses, but I just wanted to new construction.
Yeah, it's
Or
got
just like
trees.
it just feels like if they renovated something, it feels solid.
Right.
I feel like it was cheapened out of stuff. That's why I like it.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's not gray and white.
It's not gray and white.
Yes, it's
yeah.
not millennialized.
Yeah,
So
and it
that,
still has hardwood, and
yeah,
there's things about it that still feel like it's got good bones,
yeah.
but it's not, like you said, it doesn't have that new feel where it feels super cheap and slick.
Yeah.
They didn't flip it either.
Flimsy.
It's
I
just
almost
like
feel like-
really important to me that if it's modern, it's not slick.
Not flipped.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like they did things on the cheap, but also like doing a historic home is just making it what we would want in some ways. It's like Mount Healthy House had things that we didn't have to fix on it. We didn't even know what, like if we had gotten
Got
an inspection,
Yeah.
we don't even know what could have come out. We were just hoping that it came out well. It's like, yeah.
Hopefully 1900 home is gonna be
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. It's so like the risks were higher with an older home. They
Yeah.
just naturally are. So
I mean, ultimately, I think you guys will get into that old home at some point.
yeah.
Probably in the future,
Right.
whenever you're where you want to be.
Yeah,
Originally,
exactly.
like,
Yeah.
but it's good to start with that brick ranch, I think, so that
Yeah.
you can start building the equity that you're looking for.
Yeah.
Get
Right.
that next house.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, tell me a little bit about your home, your new home that you
Yeah.
just bought.
Yes, just bought it, just signed on it. You wanna go?
No, okay, you're fine. Yeah, I mean, it's exciting, definitely. Well,
Show me to go.
yeah, because when you go, and then it helps me.
Okay, nice. Okay, so it's a one-story brick ranch.
Oh, you're talking about the actual.
Describing it, right?
Okay.
Okay. One-story brick ranch, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, unfinished basement, potential to finish it, though we don't see ourselves doing that. Really nice backyard. Potential to put a deck on, which we've considered doing already, or some kind of outdoor area. On a cul-de-sac, which we love in Delhi.
Seems like a quiet neighborhood.
Very quiet neighborhood.
And it's a funky cul-de-sac too.
And it's a really,
Yeah.
it's interesting. And we can already see the neighborhood around us seems to have nice people in the cul-de-sac. So,
Yeah, like we pulled in today, and the guy
the
smiled.
guy was smiling.
He does.
Yeah, I think he could tell we were the new neighbors.
I think
he gave us a really big smile.
You're like,
oh, yeah. So that was really sweet. And it just seems like a really good space for us. Like just upgraded enough that we feel like comfortable with the upgrades, but they're not overwhelmingly new.
Yeah.
Like it's not.
it was done tastefully.
Yeah,
too.
it's done tastefully. It doesn't have that builder grade feel that I was baked out.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the gym in the basement?
Yeah,
I
loving that.
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, we already talked about getting
Equipment
for it, so.
It checks. I made a note after one of our tours, and it was like all the things that I wanted, and it checked like 9 out of 10 of them.
Yeah.
And so that felt
It's
really
great.
nice. I saw that the other day, and I was like, I can't remember which one it was, but I was like, it's crazy that it checked. So I think it was the deck. I think that was it.
Yeah.
Was that it didn't have a deck, but it has a porch. You know, it's still got a place to sit outside.
And I mean, like they have that fire pit set up and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm assuming that do that.
Yeah, I'm sure that would
Take a
Probably,
fire pit
yeah.
with them, but
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, you can set up a nice sitting area until we figure out that.
Yeah.
That might be yours.
Yeah.
You guys have time. That's the
Yeah,
part about it.
exactly.
You can do when as it goes.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So it's just gonna be good. It has
And I mean,
so
it
many
does have 3 bedrooms. So if there ever was kids or anything like that,
Yeah.
there's enough room for that too.
Yeah.
And that's we were talking about a 2-bedroom in the
Mhm.
beginning. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
you guys got
We weren't
3 bedrooms.
expecting 3 bedrooms
Yeah.
at all. Yeah, we were really expecting 2. So
Yeah.
the Mount Healthy house was only 2, so and it had an office.
Yeah.
It actually wasn't as big
As we thought it was.
as we thought.
And I think a lot of it is because the high ceilings.
Yeah.
Like, the high ceilings felt huge.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a good size because you were kind of describing it as like we were a little bit like for security and reasons like that. We were like, oh, a house is gonna be so different because like we've always lived in apartments where there's an upstairs, there's one point of entry. Yeah, it's like so different. But this house, it doesn't feel like there's all these different ways to get in, and it's gonna creep us out all this way. It's gonna be really easy to be like, there's no one in here. It's not that big. Like,
I know nobody's in
yeah,
my house.
I like that feeling versus Mount Healthy where it's like
Mhm.
so big. Like we would be creeped out at night.
Right.
Like,
You hearing the creaking because the house is old and you're like, who's in my house?
yeah, we'd be like, there's a lot of ways to get in here, and I'm like, that's creepy. Yeah, so we were actually.
I'm the type of person I don't really like when my bedroom is upstairs. I don't know why. I just don't like that. I would prefer when it's all this is one level.
Mhm.
Unless you want to sleep in the basement. But
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think
you could if you want to, I guess.
you could, but I don't think you want to.
Well, if there's ever a tornado, at least you have a place to go. Right?
Yeah,
that was
exactly.
actually
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, we love that.
I don't like tornado. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, obviously nobody likes tornado.
Right.
But our apartment doesn't have. And we've had a few tornado warnings, and I've always said I don't know what they would do.
Yeah.
And they're just going to keep getting worse. But,
Yeah.
you know, the weather getting warmer and,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
you know, because global warming's a myth,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah.
But literally, the way that I like about it, or the thing that I like about it, is the fact that you can walk out of it too.
Yeah.
So if, God forbid, the house comes plummeting down,
Yeah.
you have a way out.
Yeah.
Which is a
Mhm.
huge safety thing for me.
Mhm.
I know.
Yeah. And we love that there's a garage. It's like such a big deal for us to at least have one garage, which I'm getting and we can put a carport in. There's room for that. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
off-street parking. Like it's, a big
It's got a
deal
lot
for
of
us.
parking too.
It's got all. Yeah, I was actually gonna mention the parking because if you ever have one of the people there, they plenty of parking.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
perfect. It's gonna be
It's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
All right. And then literally the last thing I have to say is like, what advice do you give first-time home buyers? Like, if you're like, man, I really wish that I would have known this, or I really wish that somebody could have explained this to me, you know, before I started the process, what would you say?
I would say choose your lens wisely.
Yeah.
And what else? You didn't say anything.
Choose your
Um,
realtor wisely.
Choose your realtor wisely.
Make sure
they're an expert in what
Because you
they
can have it
do.
both ways.
You can have it both
Yeah.
ways. Yeah. Not that you
Yeah.
didn't do anything. You sent me the documents when you need it.
It's true.
Yeah, choose the people you work with wisely. I wouldn't even just say
Don't
like
get discouraged.
yeah, don't
If
get
you
discouraged.
Don't get a house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or that you-
Well, actually, you're gonna get discouraged. Get back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna happen, but just try to get back up after you get knocked down.
The right one's not always the right one.
Probably gonna happen.
You think
Yeah.
it's the right
You
one, but
think
then it's not.
gonna
Right?
happen, and it might not. You might get it on the first try. That'd be great if you did. I hope you do, but you might not. And yeah, so I would say those things. And be flexible. I would say be flexible because you might find some. We didn't imagine ourselves on a brick ranch in Delhi, but we're very excited about being there. Like that's not where I imagined it being. But I'd say be open-minded. Don't unless you really need to be in an area for work or for family or something, I would like.
I guess also just make sure you're looking. Sorry. I guess also make sure you're like looking at the right things too. Like not just like how nice the house is or the area. Like make sure it's what work needs to be done on it. You know, which needs to be done.
Yeah.
And what you
Don't be-
can do.
Yeah. Don't be naive to things like knob and tube or.
Knob and tube wiring.
Yeah.
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 And I mean, people were telling you knob and tube wiring.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You get somebody that doesn't know much about it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, you know, like that one house before that was all
On Montclair.
and it was really nice looking outside. Somebody might like the way it was gray.
Right. Gray and painted.
But some people
Yeah.
like painted. Some people like that, but somebody might walk in there and be like, oh wow, it's it's a big house and they don't care about knowledge. You know what I mean? They don't know.
I
It's
mean,
gonna
two
be
of my
like a
coworkers were like,
$50,000.
who cares?
Right.
I'm like, I care.
Right.
My electrician husband cares.
I don't want my house burned down, thanks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
They were just like, literally, that doesn't matter. I'm like,
that's crazy.
Right. It's very common in Cincinnati. for
Yeah,
sure.
it is.
But, you know, is it a risk that you're willing to take? And that's one that you guys were
Which
not
is
willing
crazy
to
that
take.
they were telling me it's not that big a deal because if I had an oven too in my house, I would definitely be on the top priority list of things to get done.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Um,
I mean, it's a fire hazard.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like, sometimes they run it into Romex and that makes it more safe, but it's still,
yeah,
it's crazy to me because say you have knob and tube in the basement. If you touch it, it can shock you.
oh yeah.
You know, and people don't realize that. They're like, oh, it's fine. It's just knob and tube. It's old wiring, but it's legit.
yeah.
Pretty good.
So scary.
Super fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a big operation. It's an ordeal. It's not a simple process when you get taken out.
Yeah.
It's
And then they said the
bureaucracy.
plaster, you were saying the plasters, like, that was like thick plaster
Mhm.
walls. So they would have
you
to
have to
install
cut,
that
you have to
out.
cut through it to get to
Yeah.
the wires.
Yeah, it would
so.
have been so expensive.
Yeah, plaster walls are wicked expensive to repair.
And the house is still on the market.
Yeah, and it's probably going to remain on the
Yeah.
market. you
Yeah,
know.
and they have barely changed the price though.
Yeah. And it was interesting too because I feel like that one was a duplex at one time and they
Yeah.
combined it together.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Which is funny because it was probably originally a one house.
Yeah,
and they-
definitely.
And then
Yeah.
somebody had
Yeah.
made it into it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, I definitely went through that. By that.
Yeah.
And then I think my last thing would be like looking at the how recently things have been updated, and because that was a big part of why we like this house so much was like how little needed to be done, how little needed to be updated, which I would be like, oh, how much do we need to work on this house?
Right.
Like, because that can really eat into your costs when you or the cost that you have to put in. Because if you look at how much a house costs, that might not be the only thing that you have to do once you get there. So I would just advise first-time home buyers to be like, how much am I going to do when I move in?
Mhm.
Like, and if it's very little, that's a big deal.
If
That's
it's a
great.
lot, if it's a roof, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, and get an inspection.
Yes, get an inspection.
Yeah.
Even if you're writing an offer with, no repairs, get an inspection.
Yeah. You want to know what needs to be done for
Yeah.
sure.
For sure.
Yeah, because you
You
guys
don't
did
wanna-
all the inspections.
Yeah, yeah, we did.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to move in a place that has a gas leak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So,
which you could have done.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
Gas leak, and what else was it? It was a gas leak and there's something else.
The gutters,
The gutters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which we're gonna get done right away.
Yeah.
The closing costs were like really low.
Mhm.
Yeah, because of all the seller credits. and
Yep.
stuff.
Yeah, we got all the credits.
Yeah, with so many seller credits. I was like, we're not gonna have enough in our accounts. Because I thought it was gonna be like $17,000. So I don't want to transfer
Yeah.
1,000 over and trigger a red flag or something.
Right.
And then it kept going down.
Mhm.
It was like 11.5 or something. Keeps going down. That's great. And I'm like,
We love when
Yeah,
it goes down.
I was like, if you can call me with that kind of news.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Don't call me until the other one.
Like, it's the
Yeah.
first time I actually like what you're
Yeah, I was
saying.
like, otherwise don't call me. Yeah. And then he said, I'm out of the office the rest of the day. And he was like, and I won't be at the thing, like at your
I was wondering if he was going to come to the closing,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
because this is what he asked me. He said, what's the address?
mhm.
And so I was like, oh, I don't have it on me, but it's Westchester, like Town Center or whatever. And I was like, do you need me to text it to you? So we're on the phone. And he was like, no. What? Okay. And then
It's only the biggest day of your life.
After he said that, he went, As much as I'd love to be.
Uh,
Yeah,
sorry.
right. You already said it like you said it. Your tone immediately changed once you realized you sounded kind of rude.
Yeah.
It's like, as much as I'd love to be there. Like,
But you guys got your house picture, which is
our
awesome.
house picture.
I wish I wasn't already like on the road. I would have turned around and come
Yeah,
down
we
the
didn't
picture.
do
Yeah,
that
no,
too
it's
late,
all
but yeah,
good, yeah.
we didn't want to drag you back.
Yeah, no. We like propped up our phone and
Made it
Yeah.
work.
actually got.
It turned out really well.
Good.
Yeah.
I'll show it to you. It's over my phone. But yeah. But yeah.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
and
of course.
Can't wait to have your housewarming party.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
yeah.
gonna be great. Yeah, I'm excited.
It'll be nice and well, hopefully good weather by then too. 'Cause
Yeah.
September.
It'll be cooling off.
Yeah.
Yeah. It won't be so miserable.
Yeah. Might not be like right when we move in. Might have to.
Yeah.
Oh,
Give
yeah.
yourself some time.
We're gonna have to get some more friends.
Yeah.
He doesn't like all my Facebook marketplace buying.
No, I don't mind. You get good deals.
Hey, that's where you get the best deals.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I swear you manifest it.
I do. I manifest.
Well, now you've learned how to negotiate through
Yes,
the whole process. So.
exactly. I'm like, you're looking for this table, and
And you found it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, I want this exact island.
Yep, you put it in the universe and it
yes,
comes back.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm looking for these exact chairs that match my chairs. And
Yeah.
they come up like 2 days later.
Yeah, the exact chair.
Is what it's supposed to.
Yeah, exactly. We might have to drive 20 minutes, but we get them.
It's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
It's fine. It's like $2 in gas. It's fine.
Exactly.
You got nothing else to do on a Wednesday night. So.
It's fine. You can take the dog on. Take the dog inside. Yeah, it's fine.
And you guys are going to get your steak dinner now?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
And we're gonna have to get dinner soon.
Yes.
Yes.
And all the restaurants that we're planning on going
Yes.
to. We already have like a whole list.
Yeah, we have a list. Yeah.
We're going to Swampwater.
Yes.
We're going to
Yeah, sure.
Eli's.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We are going antiquing too.
Yes, we're going into
Because we're going to try to find your mantle.
Yes, we're gonna try to get the mantle. I was
Love
talking about.
swamp water. We need to go there before.
Like all of US 50. Like there's such good food
There are,
down
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
You guys moved in such a great place.
So excited.
There's a lot of good like local eateries too.
Yeah.
Lots of great
Yeah, we don't
Italian restaurants.
really know much.
Yeah,
about
we want to
them.
go to Giovanni.
Giovanni's is
Yeah.
the one.
Yeah,
That's what we wanna try.
She's mentioned that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the real authentic.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Yeah, it's like really authentic. So
And if you like going downtown, Scotty's is pretty great too.
I've
I've heard
it's
Scotty's.
good,
Yeah. Yeah, that's been on our list.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes, we're gonna try that.
It's
a
like
quarter
you
of
gotta go down underground, and then it's like it's old Italian, very cool.
Okay.
And then like Ghost Baby. I haven't gotten to go there yet, but I really want to go there.
Oh
at some
yeah,
point.
I've never been there.
We have plans now.
We have plans.
Yeah.
We've got plans. So
Mhm.
yeah.
All right.
Fine, yeah.
Well, thank you
TikTok.
guys.
TikTok
Yeah.
brought us together.
TikTok brought us
It's
together.
meant to be.
It
Yeah.
was.
So where's this video going?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I gotta edit it, put it together, and
Yeah.
figure it out.
Is it TikTok or is it like?
It'll probably be TikTok or possibly YouTube, depending on the
Oh,
you know
okay, cool.
the long term, because it's something our team's trying to build, kind of like a database for all the new first time buyers.
Oh, cool.
Be like, hey, after we're done with our consult, take a minute and like watch this video, and we're gonna try to compile them all together,
Yeah.
so that they kind of see it from your point of view. Right?
Yeah.
Like from us, we're real estate agents, and
Yeah.
we're looked at as like, oh, you're just looking for money.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they don't realize, okay, you add. If you went up on your price by $10,000, I would have gotten 300 books.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that, it's
It's
not
not like-
It's not as
that
much
for
as
me.
you-
Yeah, you're not
Um,
like pushing us to spend way
right.
more.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
Like,
I
I would rather you be happy.
I never
Yeah,
felt that
I
way.
never
Good,
felt that
good.
way at